everybody, Papa Gord here, and today I've got something a little different. We're going to take a look at Transformers R.E.D, which is Robot Enhanced Design. These are something new. There's 3 figures out right now, which is Optimus Prime, Megatron, and Soundwave. And I do believe they announced a few others. I think RC and Cheetor, I believe. I didn't really watch a lot of the Transformers panels from HasCon, so you'll have to pardon me on that. But this is a non-transforming Transformer, which sounds a little weird, but it's, yeah, you can't transform it, so it's got a little bit more, I don't know if you'd say more articulation, less articulation. I don't really know, but here, we'll show you some on the back of the box here. You get quite a few accessories with them. Alright, and like the packaging. So of course, Prime would be right here. And then there's a little side window that shows you all the other accessories. So you get a couple extra sets of hands. You get his axe. You get the Matrix of Leadership. And you get his iconic blaster, rifle, pistol, whatever you want to call it. And here he is. Yeah, he's teeny. Here, I'll just show you from comparison anyways. Just because. So he scales pretty well with, well, actually he's maybe just a smidge shorter than Star Wars The Black Series, Marvel Legends, Power Rangers, G.I. Joe, any of those figures. So they are definitely smaller. Let's see if I can. So one tricky bit is to try to get his, there we go, just get his chest plate opened up. So those do open up and the Matrix is sitting in there. You almost need tweezers to oh, you know what? I have some. So I'm just gonna pull that part out for now. So there you go. You can see the spot right there. So you can either close them up, and yeah, so he's got some weight to him. He's not like hollow like a Transformer. He's more, again, let me pull. Yeah, he weighs more than a Black Series figure. So I just don't know what to think about this line. I'm not getting into Transformers anymore. I've already, cleared some out, put some away, that type of thing. But I came across all 3 and immediately thought of my Uncle Mike. So I picked up all 3 and I have sent those out to him. So look forward to seeing those in a future date, maybe on his channel. I don't know. So I happened to have to go out and pick a few things up. Went over to my local Walmart and he was just sitting there. And I thought, you know what? I'll get one. If I don't really find it all that thrilling, I'll sell him. Or I got the receipt. I could take him back and say he's damaged. But you know what? I think I'll hold on to him for a little while anyway. So, yeah, he's just, it's basically a Transformer action figure. Like here, we'll get his arms up. We'll start at the bottom and work our way up. So he does have some pivot on the foot. A little bit of rocker, but basically just back and forth. So that's as far back as it'll go, and that's as far, which is really not much of anything. leg-wise, he can kick himself into his mid-back. So he gets crazy range. Like, just, yeah, really, really good. And you can see the joint hidden in behind here. He has an upper thigh swivel. He does have a waist swivel, so he can go all the way around. You can get him about that far. Same as at the back. And see if I can get it to kind of line up a little bit here. That's about as far as he's gonna go. So that's about not a bad spread for a Transformer. I don't know. Now the more I play around with it, the looser he kind of becomes in certain spots. So keep that in mind if you do happen to want to try this line. Going up, so the arm can go all the way around. You get 90-degree bend. Now, when I opened mine up, his arm was about ready to fall out here because you have an upper swivel there, and I guess it just wasn't in, so I really had to sit there and pop it, and then I heard it snap in place. So we're good to go now, so that's okay. Has his faction symbol right there. His stacks are a little pliable on the sides. Head, all kinds of crazy tilt. There is some, so you can hopefully see that. You can get back, get forward. You can look really high up. I mean, he's only going to be able to look down so far because he's got this massive chest in front of him, right? So that's okay. I mean, really, that's a really good amount of looking upwards. So that's okay. And that's really kind of it for the articulation. Again, I think I already did that part. Now, part of the problem I've got with him, one, his eyes are not colored in enough, so it's a very light blue, which tends to get lost in the gray. So, and that's such a tricky little spot. But that, I think, maybe needs to be a little bit brighter, just to bring the eyes out just a little bit more. Other than that, I mean, it looks like Optimus Prime, and I love the fact that he is a handful, and that's it. The accessories that he comes with are pretty neat. Let me just open up his chest again. As I said, that opens. The Matrix, it's the same on either side. So there's a little spot there and an outline for it. And see if I can get it. There we go. Like so. And then you close him up. Now he comes with his blaster rifle, blaster pistol. I will say, this is another concern. I'm not taking this out of his hand right now, but heat these up because I already have major stress marks on the inside of his hand. Big time. From trying to pry his hand open a little bit. I heated it up a little, but not nearly as much as I should have. And I'll pop one of these out. And so this is a really thick plug to go in. And it does go side to side. And that's the same with his gun holding hand. Goes side to side, not up and down. So I'm a little disappointed that they didn't do the up and down. We'll open up the rest of the box here and we'll pull out the other accessories just to show you what else there is. So again, you get his axe. So since I have a hand out, might as well try that. Oh, and that's got... That seems kind of weird. So you can move that around, I guess. So here. Oh, man. Some of these are really tight. There we go. So, like so. Now, these have a couple of spots, if I could, there. So if you pull it out just a little bit, then that gives you access to using the peg, which is kind of weird. I don't get it, because it snaps right into place, and that's kind of how I think it should be. But what do I know? And then lastly, we've got a pointing hand, like a pointer finger hand. The one hand I took out, just kind of a splayed open, maybe partial grabby hand, maybe for holding the matrix possibly. And you get a left one and a right. And you get two fists. Like so. And like so. So it's pretty neat. You can kind of customize the way you want. I don't know if I'll ever put this on him again. I don't plan on buying any more. So with that being said, I probably won't put the axe on. Now, if, I don't know, maybe I come across a Megatron on clearance one day, possibly, and then I know Megatron's got his purple, is it a sword? Or no, the mace or whichever, and I think he also got a hand that holds like a purple Energon cube, so he's got some accessories as well. But I think, really, I don't know. I'll come up with some sort of a pose, but I think this is just the way he's going to be on the shelf. So, it's an interesting line. A few people asked if I would do kind of my thoughts or review or whatever. Like I said, I've only had him just today. I haven't really had that much time to fiddle around with him. Again, I think the quality is there. He retails for the same price as the Star Wars Black Series or Marvel Legends, $29.99. So that's not bad. But I don't know, for a non-transforming Transformer, that I would have to leave that up to the Transformer experts. So definitely Mike for sure, and Zach, Kato, I'll call you out as well. Patriot Prime. These are going to be the guys that if they decide to dive into the line a little bit more, they'll have probably a better idea. But like I said, I think it's great for what it is. My biggest issues are the hands. It's very, very solid plastic. Really be careful. Make sure you heat them up enough so you don't put any stress marks in there, or God forbid you maybe snap the fingers off, because you only get one hand that can hold his weapon, and the other ones, like I said, are kind of slightly opened up hands, and that's it. So besides that, you know what, it's an interesting concept. We'll see how it goes for Hasbro. Again, they've got a couple more that have been announced, so that'll put it up to like 5 already. But yeah, it looks like Prime. There's no kibble or like extra bits hanging off that you have to try to hide somewhere or whatever, because he doesn't transform into a truck. So you want him on there? It looks like he could even be sort of like a model kit. And yeah, so that's it. I think it's okay. I'm not going any further with the line. I just honestly wanted to see what it was kind of all about. Managed to find a second one, and yeah, I'm okay with it. So that's gonna do it for my initial thoughts on the Optimus Prime or Transformers R.E.D. robot enhanced design. So yeah, it's it is what it is. And here, I'll just show you here as well. So that's kind of the pull out from in behind the figure. So kind of like a blueprint schematic. So yeah, so there you go. I'm very indifferent. If Transformers are your thing, I think for the price and for the extra accessories and stuff that you get, and you don't have to worry about having loose bits or pieces falling off, or worrying about snapping something trying to transform it. Myself, whenever I have Transformers or had Transformers, they always stayed in robot mode anyway. So yeah, so this probably would be a very solid line for me if I was continuing with Transformers. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for me. Comment, share, like, subscribe, all that usual YouTube mumbo jumbo. Make sure you put the notification bell on so you know whenever I upload. Follow me on Instagram. I should have said that a whole lot earlier. And that's going to do it for me for now. We'll see you guys again real soon. Later, eh?